All right, getting into this again, we're talking perks, transformative ones versus just straight power-ups. This is Damage Part 2. Cheers. Starting with May. Crowstorm. I think it's a powerful ability. I might recommend dropping the AoE on it, but it's a good transformative ability that changes her Cryo Freeze from a purely defensive one to a semi-offensive one. And yeah, there's a lot that can be done with it. I really like it. Chilling Reach, also transformative, even though it's just an extension on her range. It does change how you play May. Fighting Cold doesn't really change how you play May, it just makes it so if you do hit your ultimate fires, you're gonna end up being rewarded a lot better for it. And Permafrost just makes the wall duration longer and the cooldown longer. I think this is one of the first bad power-ups where, yeah, it does have a desired effect of making the wall longer, but it has a drawback that's pretty significant. I don't know. It's not a terrible power-up, but as far as power-ups go, it's still a power-up. Transformative, continuing on, we got Pharah. Do you notice every single one of Pharah's things made it in here? I think her Helix and her Concussive should be both the minor perks, while Drift and Fuel Stores could be the other ones for major perks. Just because I don't think she needs to be able to ult moving early in the game. It's very, very powerful perk, but it should be reserved for late game. Whew. All right, after Pharah, we got Reaper. Death Shadow just reloads when you go through and gives you a little bit more damage after you get out, or more lifesteal. And then Ravenous Wraith, same idea, just a little bit more lifesteal when you get out. I think there's some better ideas that we could do. These are just straight buffs. And then, of course, Soul Reaving, I think it's a fun one. It's fine. It doesn't really make him overpowered. It just adds a little bit of extra for his kit. And then Dire Triggers, I think is good transformative. I do wish they would have just given him primary fire and secondary fire on each gun. But, you know, that's fine. Whatever. Next, after Reaper, we got Sojourn. The dual thrusters are a good movement change. The extended mag means that she can use her primary fire more. But recycled pulse munitions means that... Oh wait, am I looking at the right? No, that's the wrong person. Overcharged and adhesive sight, and that's it. Overcharge means that she can deal more damage and gets overclock even higher. I think it's just a buff. And then adhesive siphon just makes your disruptor shot more powerful. Because now instead of firing it into the team, if you hit somebody, they can pull it back into their team like a pulse bomb or something like that, you know. And then with Soldier, Stim-Pack I think is a great perk. Agility training should also be a minor perk. That would be great, but it's not for some reason. And then Recycled Pulse Munitions, it's a straight buff, it's kind of dumb. Field Emergency just gives him the Baptiste buff to his regenerative field. I think we can do better. So, like I said, power-ups I'm pretty much going to be advocating for getting rid of or changing out for something a little bit better. After Soldier, we got Sombra. Sombra has Viral Efficiency, Stack Overflow, and Control Alt Delete. These are all just buffs to her playstyle. It doesn't really change how she plays, while White Hat at least gives her something that's new. Symmetra Shield Battery makes her a little bit better at holding her own in combat. I think that should be a minor perk, but that's just me. While Sentry Capacity I think should be a major perk, because more sentries just makes her better. And then, of course, we've got fully... No, it's perfect alignment. Range increases with each additional charge, so that's just a buff. And it doesn't really change how you engage with Symmetra, it just means that she can chase better. And then Advanced Teleport It just means that she has a longer range for her teleport. I think, if anything, that should just be changed out for something else. Next on the list, we got Torbjorn. Torbjorn, he's got Craftsman and Anchor Bolts. Craftsman, I think, could be buffed because it only heals armor. Should just heal. Anchor Bolts, good transformative thing. Fully loaded, I think that's just a buff. He doesn't really need it. I think that's just a perk idea for a perk idea. And then Overloaded Turret, as cool of a concept as it is to have level 3 turret back, it is definitely overpowered as fuck. They should definitely take a look at that guy. Tracer. Pretty much all of Tracer's buffs here, Blink Packs, Quantum Entanglement, Flashback, and Blast from Past, all of them just make her better at doing what she already does. They don't really change how you play Tracer. So I think they need to look at her real bad. Venture, you got Seismic Sense and Smart R Excavator. Those change how you play her because Smart R Excavator means you can play further back, while Seismic Sense means that you can chase better and plan accordingly while you're digging through the ground. Excavation Exhilaration, I think, is just broken, and then Covered in Dirt is just a buff to let you survive the brawl a bit better. I think they could do better on that one. Okay, and then finally, when we get to the last one, we're looking at Widowmaker. Deadly Dew allows her to have 2 trip mines. That's kind of cool. But everything else is just a buff to her playstyle. I say let's fucking get rid of all this shit. That means let's focus on the stuff that's transformative. Focus on making more things to fill all these slots that need to be filled. And that's my thoughts on damage. So I hope you guys enjoy. And I'll be making another video pretty soon here with all the support concepts. So cheers. And here's hoping for a better Overwatch.